So welcome back to Space Engineers. Now, we're on our Scrapyard Survival, and in Scrapyard Survival we've been doing a few things. I have started working on the new forklift. It requires a lot of computers and motors, which I don't have at the moment. This thing's still smoking, but at least I own the grid now. So, there is that. And if you noticed it earlier, briefly, I have built a mock-up of my turret car. The problem with this turret car, though, is, well, let's just say it's too narrow. So I'm going to move it over to one of the other areas. And we'll widen the wheelbase a little bit. So are being pulled by the front. The back carriages will just drag along as normal. And we'll see where it goes. Oh, my microphone was too far away. Sorry about that. So we've got the turret in the back. Trust me, it's actually not in a great spot. But it is there. I've got the towing trailer in case we need that. Worst that can happen is we can drag the trailer. We can put the truck on the trailer. So it is a possibility. One thing we could do is we could build a loading ramp on the side of the trailer for it. It would work. Wouldn't necessarily be ideal, but it would be functional. I mean, it is a valid option. And then I wouldn't have to worry about dragging the trailer around, or having to use the crane to load it. Because it does have the ground pad to be able to pick itself up. Now that is far enough away we don't have to worry about it. It's one of those, it's a bullhead. I have this custom turret. I do have more custom turret controllers, so we could do that. I can also use standard turrets. We don't have any on the base, but we can use them later. This is more of a test to see how much turret do we need. So we have what looks like a heavy turret on top, and it looks like one small light turret on the front. Okay. Oh wait, please tell me I brought my gun and ammo. Oh, please tell me it's in here. Nope. That's gonna be a problem. Well, at least I can respawn. The monster truck is, well, just gonna have to see how this works for us. Alright, so we know it's over here. We're 1.28 clicks out. Now, we know that the guns won't shoot us unless we're within like 800 meters. So those are very, very tight. So we'll just do it this way. Alright, so that takes care of the turret. We're a little derpy. Think we need to have a little more, I think I need to put heavy armor plating on this side. That definitely would be a good idea. Totally not slightly paint. Yeah. We're okay. Looks like the smaller gun may have already bought it. So let me take a look at. So, what all do we actually have here? What's in this place? We got a couple connectors. There's a contract station. That's kind of cool. The Gatling turrets are all offline. It does have a hydrogen engine, which we can turn off. It has some O2 gens. Main computer. Small cargo container, probably full of ammo, whatever, and some vending machines. Oh. Wait, what's in the inventories? Ammo and some of the guns. Let's take a look and see what's inside. Let's pop the crack. That's it. No. It's in Bob's. I'm assuming this is from me shooting at it, to be honest. Because, you know, I did fire quite a few rounds into this thing. So I'm assuming I'm the one who caused all this damage. But it might not be a bad idea to collect this thing. It's got a store. There might be an antenna or something on the roof. I don't see any way up to the roof. Not from the outside, anyway. So maybe from the inside. Or maybe from the outside. Maybe from the inside I can. Because there's not one on the outside. I think everything of value. Hydrogen tanks are not swapped. The small cargo container is not swapped over. I haven't seen the control AI chip. Where's the AI? I don't know what this remote access block is. This is so cool. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. It's actually like not there, not there. Right here. There she is. Kind of an interesting place for it to be, but alright. And that's the tire blocks, those can go away. I'm gonna have to cut myself out.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, I know.
Inventory full.
There we go. So, we're good. Now it's good. So no matter what I do to this thing, it's gonna be fine. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save myself a waypoint here.
Energy low.
it'll start firing in a heartbeat. It says it's only firing against turrets. You know, light turrets aren't an issue. I just want to get within 3K of that other base because it will start throwing drones after me. Okay, so this has mostly been obliterated. Let's see what we can find. If there's anything worth salvaging here. Probably just the salvage container here. I don't know if I need the small cargo container. I really don't know. Probably not. We've got a large cargo container. We've got a couple of, yeah, I don't need it. I'll just take the last thing and what's out of it. Okay, so this has got 2 anti-personnel turrets in the front, 2 larger turrets in the back, and 2 anti-personnel turrets, I'm sorry, 2 anti-personnel turrets in the middle, and some anti-personnel in the back. That looks rough. Yeah. This game definitely has some interesting ways to play, depending on what your goals are. Oh, there's that one. Hold on, I can't hit that from there. Let me go to my action bar. Alright, here we go. There's that turret. Let's see if we can get that turret. Get everything in that cargo container. Get that loaded on the ship. Honestly.
Inventory full.
Yeah, dropped it down the shaft. But no, seriously, getting a lot more stuff on here will be amazing. We're fine. There. Extend it out. Now I think we're going to want to extend this. So I can pick it up from like press down. And take it over. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Nine. There we go. I didn't want it to get into the Phantom Force category, where I could just do some really weird stuff. That's the last thing I wanted. So before I detach this, I'm going to make sure that it's not full of anything valuable. So like this container here, it's got a bunch of ammo and stuff in it. Now the basic refiner. I own that, I own that. I own that, I own the refiner. I do not own the assembler. Basic assembler. That's also useful. We do have one basic assembler, but we don't have more than one. So we've got everything with the batteries hacked. And that's only because batteries are hit and miss on the hackability. So I just didn't feel like hacking the batteries, knowing that they're hit and miss, and being able to hack them. So I'll do that when I'm back at home, and we have more time to break out the slower grinder, and I don't think I have a slow grinder with me. Ashes. We're not completely lost. Now the last one here is this one by the under the engine. Doing it this way puts me in a position that if it does something weird, I am relatively safe from whatever it's gonna do. Alright, so pull her back in. As long as we don't use the rotor at the end, we'll be fine. Because that particular rotor is a little wonky, and I don't like using it. I don't have to. Now, this particular plate of hell is... God, that's a bulk unit. Alright, so if we flatten it out, like so, and then we extend those out, pull it back up, and then ease it down. So the kind of crane it does. Pull it back in a little bit. Now there is a type of crane called an inverse kinematics crane. I do not have those controls available to me. But it does exist. And if I had one, this would be a lot easier. All right. Okay. I think the head rotor let's do that. Mainly because it'll make it a lot easier and it'll wobble a lot less. There we go. Now, is there anything on that side that I can use as an access port? Just the cargo container. But what we can do is we'll put a merge block right now. Well, I can do that. Right there. I'm not actually going to weld that all the way out. I just need it for a placeholder. So now I just need to get this thing lined up. There. Okay, lift it up. And then move it over. Not that far. Bring it back. I've actually gotten really good with this particular crane in doing like merge block setups. Easy. There. As I said, I've gotten pretty good with this particular crane on merge blocks, so bring it up just a little bit. takes me a few moments. It's kind of hard to see. But, there it goes. We'll turn it on to AI here. Once we get into range, it will shoot if it sees a gun. Now, hopefully... It looks like it... I don't know what this thing is. Well, let's get into range here. Once I'm in range, the turret will take over. Assuming there's anything to shoot. The lost ones don't always have guns. However, every once in a while they've got a gun. So, there is that. Alright. Let me get my rifle. We got a beacon. There is no turrets on this side. There's no turrets on this side. Sono weapons on top. Let's go ahead and hack the door real quick. And see what's inside. If we're lucky, it's a factory, it'll have something industrial and useful. If we're unlucky, it'll have guns and it'll want to kill me. But
Inventory full.
from here, I can hack it. Grab this. It does have 3 interior turrets. So that is a thing we need to worry about. Don't see one there. Don't see turrets. No? What do we got? Power cells. An industrial refinery. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're taking this thing home. Let's go ahead and hack this real quick. We are taking this home and attaching it to the house somewhere. Where? I don't know where. Alright. So, we have batteries, an antenna, some exhaust pipes on the top, that's fine. Two industrial assemblers and 2 refineries. Alright, I need to find an assembler. I will.
Inventory full.
Alright. There's the refinery. It doesn't tell me what it can and can't process. That's fine, though. Okay. Alright, so... here's the refinery. Here's the assembler. That's what I want. I need to know. With you, we can produce nothing more than we already have. Okay, so I don't get any of the components that I don't already have access to. Apparently losses don't hate me yet. But it's going to, because we're going to hijack this whole base. Okay, so I think that's all of them. Well, my buggy here doesn't seem to have enough power. In order to be able to deal with this thing. It's not enough traction. Just do that. That as a temporary fix. And we'll go pick it up. Do a test run at them. at one of them. With what I currently have, just to see how it does. Turn these all on. Move it out. There we go. Like I said, and this thing's got enough torque that it should be able to comfortably tow. Secure? We're secure. Alright. I mean, it's going to be slow. But that's what this was designed for. It was explicitly designed for me to be able to tow pretty much anything. Oh, and trust me, if I put more wheels on it, it can do a hell of a lot more weight. I've thought about doing the subgrid wheel script and putting it on the, putting it on here so that I can control the trailer, which will give me 4 more wheels. Really want to go over here. Because it will be able to move it in 1 or 2 different ways. Alright, well, so the batteries are on auto, reactors are off, engines are on. I'm still short 4. Turn that off. Oops. I've got this. It's not a big deal. I mean, I do need ice in it. Don't get me wrong. I do need to get more ice. Because we're only at 86% and the hydrogen tanks inside the base aren't full either. So, none of the oxygen tanks are full, none of the hydrogen tanks are full. But it's okay. Because what I can do is I can use the front mag plates to tack onto this. And we'll be good to go. Because I only need 1 mag plate to lock. trick here is to not overdo it. I mean, once we're back at base, it's not a big deal. It'll need more hydrogen tanks and more hydrogen fuel, I'm sure. The factory unit being put in place will give us a huge boon. I just gotta figure out how it's gonna be attached. Now, that's the open side of the factory. I think we'll turn it over here. Like I said, we're it's going to be moved into place. Probably with the boss. Ultimately. Because I don't know where it's going to go. There it goes. 9. We're solid. So we have a survival container is on board. More cargo containers, which I don't know where I'm going to put those yet. And we have this factory. I don't know where that's going. Or how that's going to be plugged in yet. This one is going to take me a little bit. Because I'm going to have to figure out where it's going, how it's going to be connected, where it's going to be connected. I'm probably going to use a hinge. But I don't know. So I'm going to, between now and tomorrow night, I'm going to do some cleanup. I'm going to figure out, we got all this stuff moved out of the way. I might place the factory tomorrow if I have time. We'll have to wait and see on that. It's possible I'll be able to place the factory. If not, we'll place that tomorrow, and then we'll move on from there. So, there we are. There's our factory. We have everything pulled together now. I don't know what all we need at this point. We will have more refiners. We have more assemblers. We have industrial assemblers now, which is great. We have industrial refiners, which is amazing. So we just have to get it all hooked up. And I think all of our other problems will go away. Because we still have the problems of lack of power cells and computers. We need those. But the gold ship that's nearby, we can go salvage that and get a ton of computers out of that. And we can go to a couple of other places to get those. So I'm going to do that. And I might rework the the gun truck. We'll see how much time I have tomorrow to work with this stuff before the stream. But when we're done with it, we'll come back. We'll see the factory. Hopefully she'll be installed. If not, we'll get it installed tomorrow. And I will see you then.